Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another indie highlight. Today it is going to be Shiro Cosmetics. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think it's Shiro. Shiro? Anyway, I'll link it down below. It's kind of a nerdy brand, which I love. I'm so excited to try out one thing in particular. You'll find out what that is in a minute. But anyway, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, talk a little bit about what this brand is about. So I made this order on Black Friday, and I received it on the 4th of December. So that was a little over a week. 5 business days, so still quite solid, very quick turnaround. They are a vegan and cruelty-free brand made in the United States in Portland, Oregon. I love their little tagline, making nerds sparkly since 2010. I just love that. So they mostly sell loose powders, and they also have liquid lipsticks, and they retail for about $9, which is pretty good in my opinion. I think it's comparable to like a nicer drugstore brand. It's not real cheap, but it's not expensive. I mean, I see like $18 and $24 liquid lipsticks at like Ulta and Sephora all the time. So anyway, that's me babbling, so I'll stop doing that. Their loose eyeshadows retail for $6.50 for a 2-gram jar, so that's about $3.75 per gram. Actually, it is $3.75 per gram. They also sell 1-gram jars for $3.75. So that's, again, right in line with what you usually see from an indie brand. So we will go ahead and get started on the swatches. So I ordered a sample pack of 12 shadows for $1 each. So we're going to do 4 at a time to kind of save time and not have to be doing this forever. So here's our first swatches. Set of swatches. From top to bottom, we're looking at War of 5 Armies, Feel My Flames, Puny Worms, Mother of Dragons, and Slave 23. Now the top one's matte and the rest are shimmers. Let's make sure you can see the glint off of those. They're all just beautiful and really well pigmented. I had a little bit of trouble with this gold. But anyway, I mean, all just gorgeous. Alright, here we have our second set of swatches. From top to bottom, this is Triforce. It's a gold. It seems a little more yellow and a little more saturated of a gold color than Slave 23 was. This is Chimera. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of a duochrome of like a gray and a peach, which would be appropriate for something called Chimera. This is Fall of Memory and Anger and Majora's Mask. Now, I'm not familiar with the reference on that one, so I might be butchering the name. And these are all pretty shimmery. There is set number 3 of the swatches. From top to bottom, we have a language I don't recognize. So I don't know what that's called. We actually have 3 kind of different goldy colors. This one's more of a true gold. Got more of a champagne here. In Master Sword, a little more of a copper. And I Loved a Maid. And then down here we have a duochrome, Who Needs Reasons. It's kind of a, yeah, it's kind of like a bluish purple and pink. I don't know if that picks up or not. You can see the way that the color shifts. I really like that one. That one's pretty cool. And then there were a couple of extra samples that they stuck in there. So I will swatch out those as well. And here is our final set of swatches. So from top to bottom, there's Metamorph Magus. Magus? I'm not trying to pronounce that. That one is matte. Kind of a mauvey purple color. Pork Cutlet Bowl, Fatal, the blue. Alkistry. And down at the bottom is That Man is Playing Galaga, or I think that's how you pronounce it, Galaga. I mean, I understand the reference, but I don't remember how to pronounce the game. So those are all the eyeshadows. And then here comes what I'm really excited about. They have a set of contouring powders dedicated to Benedict Cumberbatch's cheekbones. And they all have like Sherlocky names. So we'll swatch out those next. So we'll go light to dark on these. First we have Think It's the New Sexy. That's really close to my skin tone, so it's a little hard to tell what's going on with that. I could use that as like an all-over lid color. That would be nice to kind of set my primer. See, and here we have Three Patch Problem. A little bit darker. And finally, The Game Is On. The Game Is On. So we have this nice monochromatic rainbow happening. And while I have my hand available, I'm going to go ahead and swatch this blush that I ordered. Another sample. This one's called Gelato Beach. So there's that blush. It's a little shimmery. I don't usually go for the shimmery blushes, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so let's do an eye look. We'll go ahead and start as usual with our primer. Using the Essence I Heart Stage. I'm planning, at least till it runs out, to use this every time I'm testing an eyeshadow so that, you know, fewer variables. So this could be really funny because I have never worked with loose powder before. So I'm going to start, since this is so close to my skin tone, with Think It's the New Sexy. And just kind of get that all over. Yeah, I got a whole heck of a lot. So I'm going to have to be mindful of that. Alright, so there's that first layer. Let's come in with the big crease brush. I'm actually going to go into Three Patch Problem. I know these are contours, but that's what's going to work best as a transition shade out of what I have. If anybody has any pro tips about how to not get a ton of product, let me know. Now this, what was this, Three Patch Problem? Yeah, that I'm using as a transition. It's showing up a little orange on my skin, but I think that is the primer because it's got that yellow underneath. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and use that third contour shade as my crease color. Alright, so pop that color in the crease. This is not as much of a disaster as I thought it might be. Just because I've never done loose shadows before. So they are like super easy to blend. I mean, honestly, like I'm getting a nice gradient in here without any effort at all. Oh, let me get a more precise brush here. We'll use this e.l.f. one. And I think I'm going to take, here's one of my mattes, War of the Five Armies, which is another kind of brown shade. And we'll use that for the outer V. Get that outer corner here, come up a little. Yeah, I got that shade too high. Ah! Blend it out! So, that nice neutral base, just all browns, should do something a little more interesting on the lid. Yeah, I'm going to be annoyed forever that this one got too high, but we're going to move on. Let's do one of those golds. It's a pretty neutral look, but we'll go with it. Let's do Triforce. That one was like real gold, goldy gold. Now, normally I like to do the shimmers with my finger, but I'm a little scared to do that with a loose shadow, so I'm going to get one of my flat brushes. Now I'll just pat that in. This is so sparkly. You know what, let's try this wet. Alrighty, so we have the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my brush in there, knock off some of that extra, so we're not dealing with a ton of product. Then I'm just going to spray it. And we'll pat it on. Should be able to get better color payout with that. I think I may have overdone it. No. There we go. Check that out. Ho ho ho. I love it. I love it. I love it. So gold. I got so much fallout doing that. But I don't care. It's gorgeous. So gold. Oh. Alright, so I'm just going to blend that a little bit so there's not a harsh line. Oh my gosh, I got so much fallout. I know that's my fault, but still. Ah. So much. Whew. Whew. Another dramatic look, at least for me. Dang. Okay, well, why don't we, since we're here, try out that contour shade as an actual contour. And I have an actual contour brush. Yay! I'm going to try the game is on because I don't think the others are going to show up too much. I'm going to try these probably on a different day. Try mixing them with some moisturizer to kind of turn it into a cream contour. I've never tried that before, but I hear you can do it. I saw it on YouTube, so it must be true. I'm sure this is just fine as a contour. I mean, it works so well on the eyes that, you know, it's real easy to blend. Yeah, so and that's not a bad shade for my skin. Maybe a little dark than what I'd usually go for. Yeah, I definitely got too much on this side. It's cool. It's cool. Everything's great. Everything's great. Alright, so why don't we try a little of the blush. Look at all that powder. I don't know if you saw that. That was a lot of powder. So much. I'm very rosy. Oh, that's so much. Oh my goodness. I just don't know if I should like even myself out or just not curse my other cheek to this. To this like, hello, I'm sunburned. Really, it looks like I got sunburned. I could have just left one side and I could have been oh, what's his name? Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I do like to play him. Like whenever I have a plate of mashed potatoes, I like to really pile them up and start doing the fork down the side and go, this means something. Okay, so I'm not working with my eye makeup anymore. I could put on my glasses. There you lovely people are. Okay, so we're going to try... Oh, that looks more purple than I thought it did. It looked a little more red on the... Does it have a duochrome? I think it has a duochrome. That is cool. It has like a red and purple shift to it. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's fun. All right, let's see how this does on the lips. Well, my poor application notwithstanding, there it is. And yeah, you can definitely see the duochrome on the lips. I love that. I need to figure out how to use the applicator a little bit better But all in all, it wasn't bad. I felt like it went on a little bit on the streaky side, but once I went, you know, it looked fine. So I'd say this is A+ for this brand. I dig it hardcore. I obviously have a bit of a learning curve to go through to try to work with those loose shadows and not turn this whole part of my face gold. But I will definitely be checking out some matte blushes. Although maybe I should get a little better at using loose powders before I start to use them on my face instead of just my eyes. Like, I feel like you can go a little heavy on the eyes and it's not going to be a big disaster, but you go a little heavy on your cheeks and you get this. I mean, I guess it doesn't look too horrible. It just looks like I got a sunburn. So, I'd love to hear what you think about this brand, about this video. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see more indie content. Let me know if there are any indie brands that you think I should try. I'd love to hear about indie brands. Yeah. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell, leave me a comment, and we will see you next time.